now we will get ready to share it out.
Tell me when it's going. Are we going? Are we live?
We are live.
We are live. Uh-oh. We had to do this first.
What'd you do?
I pledge allegiance to the slam in the United States. Slammer. Brother. Brother.
You know the words of this.
I do. I know the word. Brother. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slammer. The Bro Show! Welcome to The Bro Show! Episode number
Two. Uno.
Two.
Dos.
Sweet!
There we go.
All right. We are live.
Oh,
What is day? Tuesday, June 25th.
We've already got one comment.
One comment. Who?
Little Miss Paige. I see
Little
it on
Miss
my,
Paige
I see it
on
on my
here?
phone.
Hello, Paige.
She puts hola.
Hola. Hola. Hola. Hola.
Hola, señorita.
So, it's not all... Oh, there it is.
That's on a little bit of a delay compared to our
That's a little
phones.
bit of a delay.
Well, what has been up with you for the last past week?
Well, let's see here.
Mr. Slammer?
First off, let me introduce myself.
Right ahead.
I am
This is your show.
I am your number one brother. I'm your mega brother. I'm the people's bro. I am the MMWA heavyweight champion. I am the New Breed Wrestling Midwest Popcorn champion. You can call me Bro Slam. You can call me Slammer. Brother. But always call me brother. Brother.
And I am the co-host for the evening. Your other brother, your favorite brother, the second brother, maybe not your favorite brother, your stepbrother,
You're still...
your little brother, your little big brother, Brother Mookie, right over here.
Bro Mook.
I'm gonna try
In
to
the house.
I'm gonna try to steer the ship this week.
I'm glad you're steering it because I had a rough day at work today and I'm a little heat exhausted, so forgive me and my
Well, we've got some
brain fog, brother.
we've got some brutal weather. I mean, what, near 100 degrees today.
It was 98 degrees at like 4 o'clock. It was 97 at 5 when I made my Facebook post. It's about 130 degrees in the back of those trucks. And I ended up having to make a pickup at 5 o'clock. I picked up 102 speakers from a speaker distributor. And they were all heavy. And I was just in the back of that truck just sweating my butt off. And I came home, man. Didn't even work out. Straight to the shower.
Oh,
And my heat cramping. So anyway, that's my...
we got some comments. If you wanna
that's
keep
my
it.
complaining out of the way.
Yeah, I got up at 5:30 this morning for my job. I get up at 5:30 in the morning. I usually let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Mook, 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 Mook.
Guilty as charged. So I usually get up and go kind of sit outside with them for 5 or 10 minutes before I start getting ready for work. As soon as I walked out this morning at 5:30, I knew it was going to be a hot day because it was already muggy and the sun had just come up. Usually it's still kind of nice in the morning about that time.
It wasn't.
Was not this morning, so I knew
No.
it was going to be a rough day. So luckily I work inside, unlike yours truly.
Yeah, 11 bottles of water, 4 Gatorades, and I'm still cramping. I mean, I had heat exhaustion in 2010.
Wow.
It was probably hospital needing to go get an IV worthy, and ever since then I had it one other time, and it's just like bad. But every year when it gets real hot, I just get the heat cramps and all that. But anyway,
Oof.
we're here to...
Little UPS
Let's see
talk
here, man.
there.
We got a little UPS talk in there.
I see my buddy
Let's-
Brian Carlico.
Brian,
Give us-
what's up, brother? Good to see. That's my brother Scott right
All right.
there. There's that. he's glad you're his stepbrother, brother.
We'll take
Tim Mendeville.
Hey, he's a good buddy right there.
Hey, yo, brother. My
Hey,
buddy
yo.
Doug Moore, Slammer. Yes, it is a Brown Evan, brother. It sure is.
Yeah, I do not envy your job. Envy that paycheck. I won't lie. But not the job, not the work.
Heather, multitasking live and playing Tetris on her new Game Boy. We'll
Yes.
talk about that in a little
We'll
bit.
get to that.
Paige, hola! All right, that's what we got going on there. We got a few people. Hope y'all stick with the show. Mookie's going to guide the ship.
We're still figuring out the bugs here.
We're still figuring out the bugs.
Uh,
So while we're figuring out the bugs, let me go ahead and plug my new
Oh,
Slammer T-shirt
Oh, look
at a
at that.
merch table near
look at that.
you.
It looks
Oh,
like
sweet.
looks like a Hasbro, a retro, as the new kids
Yeah.
call it.
Got to thank my buddy Ralph Scherfus for the design. He's my man. Thank you, brother. Got it on a T-shirt now, so
Hawking all the merch already.
hawking
here.
all the merch.
While we're at it, I got the new Slammer hat on right now, right there.
There it is.
I know, like I said, Dyke Cody is wanting to
Dyke
purchase one of
Cody.
those.
Oh,
He's
all
gonna-
right.
he's
We got
definitely-
you, brother.
I showed him right before I left the Dyke Studios over there, and he was
Dyke Studios.
kind of envious of the hat.
Foam fingers. Let me give you the finger, brother.
I'll sit here while you haiku birch.
And about out of them. This is my personal slam buddy, but I think I got
Front
about
and back.
3 of them left.
Nice.
Slammer. So anyway, there's some merch. Got a lot more merch. So
Graylin says he's loving the heat.
Graylin, he does. That dude right there, man. Graylin, he loves the heat. That man does not want to touch cold weather.
Oh,
He's probably sitting outside right now, soaking in the
gosh.
heat. Man,
Paige left a little message for you there.
what did she say? Did you see Sambo's TikTok about the heat in the UPS truck? Haha. Wait, no, I did not, but I will check it out.
A lot of UPS talk here.
A lot of
going on.
UPS talk here.
So this week,
Just don't ask me where's your package, when I'm going to deliver it. I don't know. I work out of Farmington. So if you live in Norway and you're asking me about a package, don't.
listen here, Tim. We know you live in Vegas. Don't be asking for your package.
Yeah, brother.
So this week, drink of choice. What is
Drink
your
of choice. Jason Allen, my man. Glad to have you on here,
What's up,
brother.
Jason?
Probably pumping some iron right now watching us.
Hey, we'll give you some motivation.
Yeah.
Little motivation.
So anyway, back to the drink of choice.
Drink of choice this week. What do you got going on over here?
Well, I've had this delicious. I've been waiting all evening to drink. I'm dying for something to drink. My mouth is so dry right
I'm dying
now.
to drink mine. That's why I'm getting to this point right now.
As you know, I am a Bang energy guy. Bang is my favorite energy drink. Sourhead Bang is my favorite
Okay.
of those. But Heather always picks me up different stuff all the time. So anyway, she got me a Berry Bomb G Fuel.
Not to be confused with his stepbrother, kind of like Barry Bonds.
Berry Bonds. So anyway, I love berry flavored stuff. So we will crack
Crack
this
that one
sucker open and
And right over here,
Ooh,
it's funny.
berry yum
we
yum.
almost had matching cans last week.
We did.
You have Berry Blast.
Berry Blast, Berry Bomb.
I have a Berry
You
Blast
have
right
Berry
here.
Blast.
Zero sugar, matter of
All
fact.
right.
This is a Rise Fuel energy drink, Ring Pop flavored.
Ring Pop.
Check that out.
Memories. Throwback.
I
All right.
am excited to try this one.
So Berry Bomb and Ring Pop.
Ring Pop, cracker open.
Cracker open.
This feels
All
so
right.
crack.
So anyway,
What?
cheers.
What?
What?
Mm.
Oh, that's good.
So what was this one?
Berry Bomb G Fuel.
All right.
Yum. I'm probably about to suck this thing down real good.
All right. Now we trade and try each other's. Just joking.
All
I was waiting to see
right.
that face.
Marcus, SWO champions, the Slam World Order. Paul Hester, hey yo! Awesome, brother. Glad to have you on here. Paige suggests next week a strawberry acai refresher. If you bring it to me, I will drink it.
You bring it, you drink it.
You bring it, I'll drink it.
So a little bit of wrestling talk. Last night, we watched Monday Night Raw.
I watched almost all Monday Night Raw.
There was a pretty big moments last night.
There was.
The Wyatts finally showed back. Well, one Wyatt showed up. One of the Wyatt Six.
Yeah, I guess, is she Sister Abigail?
I think she's representing Sister Abigail.
Or was she the little witch in the puppet show?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's kind of what I thought last night. I thought she's the little
Yeah,
witch. or
it might
she-
be. It might be the little witch.
I
now
think
that
she.
about
I
that.
think she should be. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of weird to have somebody
So they had.
that's established become a whole different person.
So I don't know what their whole deal is with Chad Gable, but last week when they arrived, he was like the one clear person they showed in the back that was attacked.
it looked like he got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Didn't.
So I was wondering how they were going to even play off that. And Of course, he shows up with a little Band-Aid on his
Band-Aid,
head.
good,
Played it off. I'm
good
like, well,
touch.
what can you do?
Yep.
So he was in a 3-way match for the end of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view coming up.
Yes.
He wants to be in that ladder match. It was Little Chad Gable.
Little Chad Gable.
versus
Big Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed.
And bigger Braun
and even-
Strowman.
and even bigger Braun Strowman. And somehow, Little Chad Gable ended up pulling it off.
He did. I'm glad he
Yeah.
pulled it off.
What was it? Dominic come out and JD McDonough come out and for some reason started attacking Braun Strowman.
Yep.
Got him interfered out of the match, up the ramp, fight with those guys. And Gable ended up hitting that big somersault off
Big,
the
yep.
top rope.
Top rope.
Pin Strowman, and then the lights start getting all fuzzy. Lights go out. Ring fills with the mist. A la Undertaker style.
Undertaker style.
I used to love the old Undertaker with the fog that rolled
Yep.
in. The ring filled with fog. And then all of a sudden this chick comes crawling in like off the ring through the screen. And Chad Gable runs out the ring.
Scared.
Scared.
Did she come in the ring or did she come up
She
through it?
come out from
yeah,
the
she
outside
came
of the
up.
ring.
Yeah,
and rolled
okay.
across. He backs up, which I kind of thought was dumb.
I did too. It's like,
And not only does he start backing up scared, he falls into the back
yeah.
corner in the turnbuckle, and I'm like, come on. Then he slides out from under the ring and runs off, which he should have just done in the first place. The lights go out and the fog starts hitting. If you get beat up by this family last week, why are you hanging around in the ring at this point?
Right.
Because you know something's getting ready to go down.
Yep.
But luckily he didn't get attacked.
I'm glad he survived. I'm glad, as the Alpha Academy said, we're glad he's okay. Because he was trying to get back in good graces with them in the back.
Yeah.
I like Otis. I've always liked Otis.
See,
I liked him. I liked it when he won the Money in the Bank. I thought it was cool and different.
I'm on the fence with Otis.
I
want to like
Otis.
him.
Yeah,
Give me more of a reason to
I like
Otis.
it. I like a big guy. I like a guy that has some charisma. So I like Otis. I wish they'd do more with him. And it looks like Chad Gable's probably gonna have him a new stable with the.
Oh yeah, the I don't even remember what their names are. But the more wrestling Olympic type guys.
Kind of reminds you of Angle with
Team Angle.
Team Angle with
The world's greatest tag
world's
team.
greatest tag.
I love that. I love
I
them.
do.
Benjamin
too.
and Haas.
Let's see here. We got Jeremy Booyer, Greg King. Get on, brother. JR, JR, I'm sorry I bombed your last name. I've known you forever via Facebook. And Slammermania is running wild. And what are you going to do when Slammer runs wild on you? Glad to have you on here, brother.
It's your show.
Greg King.
What's up, Greg
What's
King?
up, brother? Paige, Otis is an icon. The king of the worm. You're right.
I thought he did the caterpillar or something.
The caterpillar. Yeah, he
Come
calls
on,
it the caterpillar.
girl.
Come on,
Come on,
Paige. Get with the program.
You call yourself a fan.
Kathy Rodero. Hey, Slammer. Hey, Kathy. What's up? About time to see you down at MMWA. Kyle is the hype man tonight.
Hey, let's do it. What?
What?
I tried one of those Stone Cold beers over at in our previous show earlier.
Was it good?
I'm not a beer fan.
I don't like beer.
We had the little shot glasses, and Cody kind of filled the shot glass up. I drank about half the shot glass. I was like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I was really excited to try it, but I'm not an
Creed
alcohol
Brothers.
drinker.
Creed,
Brothers.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not an alcohol drinker, but I was all excited. So now I'm kind of in like Stone Cold mood. I keep wanting to yell, what?
What?
So I may randomly do that tonight.
Caught a buzz off that Stone Cold IPA.
half a shot of IPA.
If someone were to say, do you want a beer or an energy drink? I say, energy drink all day long,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
Justin Quick. Hey, brother. Glad to have you on here.
So at the end of Raw, championship belt title change.
R-Truth and The Miz went down to JD McDonough and Finn Balor.
Which I like Finn. I
kind of like JD.
Do you? I'm
I
not
do.
quite sold on him.
He
He kind of screwed me in the Royal Rumble, and that's why I'm a little sour on him. On our Die-Cut Dude page, we had everybody fill in brackets for the Royal Rumble with numbers.
Yep.
I drew number 23 because that's my favorite number. JD ended up drawing 23 to come out. He come out. He wasn't even in the ring 5 seconds. I got thrown back out. I lost. So I'm a little still sour over JD.
You got Bushwhacker Luke, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of Luke.
Speaking of Luke, what a segue.
we took a little road trip this weekend.
And what a nice road trip. No wrestling this past Saturday.
It was wrestling themed.
Theme wrestling, though. We just took a nice little 2.5 hour drive up to Lebanon, Missouri. and we attended the Route 66 Comic and Toy Convention.
Pulled that one off.
And I pulled that off. I said that again. And it was pretty cool. We pulled up. It wasn't real crowded at first. They had a nice, cool Ghostbuster car out front. And...
let me pause you right there.
Oh.
we pull in. We're trying to assess the situation as we pull in. There's a big Ghostbuster car parked out front. The actual, like, Ecto-1, I mean, it was
pretty sweet.
It was the actual, like, not from the movie, but, you know, people convert, like, any kind of car into the Ecto-1.
Yeah.
This was actually, was a hearse.
Yeah.
They actually,
it was pretty
spot on.
on.
So we walk up, we start to take photos with it. We're not even up to take photos with it. Slammer! Slammer! What are you doing here?
Slammer sightings, man.
We're not even in the building yet. This guy's already getting people coming up, high-fiving them, asking, what are you doing here? Are you wrestling? Is there a wrestling show? So people start taking photos with him outside with the Ecto-1 in the parking lot before we're even in the show. I'm just sitting there, like, shaking my head and taking the pictures for him.
It's tough to be Slammer, man. Just ask Paige. He drives her nuts. Like, can't go anywhere. Somebody's, go Slammer, Slammer.
She's starting to get recognized because of me, too, now.
Hey, man, the coolest thing, I was at Epcot at Disney World in Florida.
Yeah.
Epcot, Spaceship Earth, very first ride, the big weird-looking ball out front. In line for Spaceship Earth, ride the ride.
I always thought that was a golf ball as a kid.
Oh,
I see pictures of it. It looks like a giant golf ball.
It does look like a giant golf ball, not you say, a big silver golf ball.
Yeah.
So anyway, a little bit, I don't know if it was right afterwards or whatever, I got a message from a guy that said, I just seen you at Spaceship Earth.
What?
A Slammer sighting.
What? So he didn't even come up to you, he just
No,
messaged you?
he just messaged me.
He's trying to respect the family.
We was up in Chicago, just outside of Chicago at the Wally's up there in Pontiac.
Yeah.
And we are parked in a spot, and we was getting back in the car, and these people kind of hem-hawing around by the car, and all of a sudden they said, Slammer? like,
I can see your ears perk up.
They're like, we watch you down at MMWA.
Oh, they were up?
They were
really?
Yeah, noticed me
Wow.
at Wally's.
I could just picture you almost like on the old Elite videos when you're like, Slammer? You're like Cody Rhodes with the
Yo!
with the
Yo!
big earring, with the- Yeah, how amazing is that? Like, being like not even an event, out of town like that, out of state even.
Yeah.
It's still getting recognized.
I love it, man. You always see these wrestlers or whatever come on. I hate when people see me at the airport, man. I love to be walking through the airport and people are like, yo, so, the Royal Rumble a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I was signing autographs.
You about ready to jump the field or
Yeah.
jump
Like,
the guardrail?
Put Slammer in the Royal Rumble, brother.
Wow.
St. Louis. My
Secret
gosh.
entrance.
Secret entrance. Paige says jinx. I got one crazier. Someone found him in... Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, the Epcot page. Oh, that's why she said jinx. Okay. Max Renero. What's up,
Max?
brother?
What's up, Max?
Michael, I better see you down at Broadway in a couple weeks.
Any idea on your opponent in Broadway?
Yeah, JSO.
Oh,
That
God.
nasty old JSO keeps getting his nose in my business. Grayland, did Hulk come out with a new beer? Yes, he did. The
Yes.
real American beer. I know he's been plugging it.
You might have said that because of my shirt. I got
May
the same
have,
comment
that's
from
right.
you when I came over.
Supposedly he was somewhere in St. Louis, but I never seen or heard
I've
or
never seen
confirmed
any posts
anything. I
about
tried to get some info on that, but
We found out about this time last week.
never did. Yeah, Paige, JSO, blah. Justin,
What's up,
too
bro?
sweet. I don't know if your last name's Luce or Lucy. So anyway, I'm sorry if I bombed that.
So anyway, back to this toy
Toy
comic
convention,
show.
yes.
It was pretty amazing.
It was very.
I've been to several conventions. You know, the horror movie conventions, the comic conventions, but this one being just a comic and toy convention. Me and you both walked around. We were like kids in a candy store.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of. They had new toys. They had old toys, retro toys, toys from our childhood, mine, yours.
Yep.
You kind of see me nerd out a little bit.
Yes, I
I
did.
I ended up. I was very good and didn't buy anything but a couple things from Bushwhacker Luke.
As you
But
should.
I seen what all did I see? I don't even remember. I was just like so overwhelmed. First, I found some Star Wars Star Wars Episode 1 figures. Not worth anything. I don't even know why. I love Star Wars Episode 1. I think I remember when I was in high school and it came out and there was like a big hype about it. It was advertised everywhere.
Yep.
So like slowly this past year, I've like picked up random Episode 1 figures carded.
Yep.
And they're super cheap because they're not worth anything.
Right.
And they had some there, and I can remember going, it's only $10.
It's only $10.
We're looking around. You found the 2-pack.
That
was only $10.
It was really hard. I was really hoping to have something to show on the bro show tonight. There was a Titantron 2 series, Billy Gunn and The Rock. I really wanted it for Billy Gunn, but the box was so destroyed, and it was only $10.
I think that's why it was $10.
I just really didn't want to waste $10 on a box. That would have been the worst box that I would have had in the room.
See, to me, for $10, I would have bought it and opened it.
Yeah. And I tell you what, we went to one table, and you're going to remember this now. I forgot to go back and get them.
What was it?
The guy had the 3-pack of thumb wrestlers, had Hogan, Hillbilly Jim, and Big John Studd.
I wasn't sure you actually wanted to buy that.
I wanted to, and I got back home, and I was telling Heather about the day, and I was like, I forgot to get those thumb wrestlers.
I knew you said that.
And they
looked at
looked
them.
pretty decent for $10.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm pretty disappointed that I didn't get them.
The old LJN, the thumb wrestlers. Who was on there? Was Hulk?
Hogan, Hillbilly Jim, and Big John Studd.
Okay, yeah.
And the Hillbilly Jim was in real good shape. As you can see, I got 3 up there. British Bulldog, Ken Shamrock, which was on my wedding cake.
Did you ever notice the junkyard dog always bothered me?
Yeah, because his eyes are crazy.
No, it bothers me because he's in trunks.
He is in trunks, isn't he?
You never noticed that before?
I guess not.
That always drove me crazy. They didn't paint the pants on him. They painted his trunks and his knee pads.
Yep, sure did. If you look at his eyes are all crazy.
Well, they didn't really paint those too good anyway. I think that's kind of why they're so crappy.
I sure wish I had all of them.
Oh man, it's so cool.
So anyway, the main reason we went to the Comic-Con, I guess we'll get back to the other stuff too. Bushwhacker Luke was there. As you know, I've become good friends with Bushwhacker Luke over the last 10 years. I met him 10 years ago for the first time, working out at his gym down Clearwater, Florida. Spent quite a bit of time down there just talking to him, and then here over the last couple of years, he got rid of his gym. So we go down there and just literally hang out with him and, talk to him and stuff.
Eat dinner with him.
And So anyway, when I found out he's going to be 2 hours away, there's no way I'm not going to go see him. So it was pretty cool because we walked around the corner. As soon as he seen me, he got up and came give me a big hug. I was like, man, this is so awesome. Bushwhacker Luke's so awesome.
We come around the corner and he locks eyes with Slammer here, and he's sitting there. It's so funny because I found out afterwards he's got terrible eyesight.
Yeah.
Because when I got a photo with him.
Oh, yeah, because he grabbed his glasses on.
I was going to show him the picture on my phone. Goes, does this look good? And he goes, oh, no, mate, I don't got my glasses on. I'm like, okay. But he spotted this blonde-headed, muscle-bound brother, coming up to his table, and he looks up at him as he's sitting in his chair like this. And he goes,
Chris!
He slams his hands and he goes, Chris! He goes, it's Slammer! He was like amazed that you were there to make the trip.
He was, it meant a lot to him.
I honestly could tell.
Yeah, and it was just fun to talk to him for a few minutes. You took a magazine for him to sign, but we left the stuff out in the car.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool just to chit-chat with him, and then we walked around for a while, looked at everything. A lot of good toys. I found that Gold Dust. I almost bought that Gold Dust Jax, but the paint was so bad.
Well, it looked like the plastic had been pushed on his face so much, it kind of rubbed paint, I think it was off his forehead and his nose.
Yeah.
I think it was a Series 1 or Series 2
Jax. It was
Jax.
pretty cool. I really wanted it, but man, I just can't buy something that's just in terrible shape. But the big buy of the day, Heather has wanted a Game Boy.
AKA wife.
She's wanted a real legit Game Boy forever. She had one when she was a kid. Guy had one there with Tetris, with the manual, in perfect condition, and I bought it. She's pretty happy with it.
So we go up to this table, and Slammer starts freaking out. He goes, he's got a Game Boy. I want this thing, boy. Because he's talking out loud to me as the guy's sitting there 2 feet in front of him. I wonder if this thing works. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, it works. I just played it. He goes to turn on to hand it to you, and remember, it didn't turn on or something. He goes, I was just playing it.
Yeah, he
So I don't remember if he put new batteries in it real quick. For you.
maybe that's what it was.
What happened? But you couldn't get it to turn on, and you're like, your privilege like, this piece of crap don't work, and like trying to
Tried
hand
to
it back.
sell me a piece of crap.
He goes, I just had it working, and then 5 seconds later, he has it on. I'm literally standing there with my daughter at the end of the table. We're standing as this guy's sitting at the like a folding table with all this stuff across it, and Chris is standing like right in front of him like this, just standing there playing Tetris on the Game Boy, literally for 5 minutes. And it was awkward for me and my daughter, because we were just standing there like not doing nothing. Chris is talking out loud. Slammer's talking out loud to himself, going, "Oh, this is so cool! This is awesome." like having a conversation with himself. And this guy's sitting there trying to he's trying to make the sale, like staring at you, like, "Are you going to take it?" And you're just in your own little world playing Tetris World.
I bought it though. I bought it.
Little convincing. I felt like I had to help you.
Well,
I felt like I had to kind of push
it's
it.
like,
I'm like, spend some money. I'm not. Spend some money.
Here, let me just think about this for a minute. We need to go see Luke again.
Yeah.
So I did. I ended up buying it, and really happy I did. And as you can see, Heather says so happy. And she is. Matter of fact, she's up there playing it right now.
Multitasking. So I did want to show you something I thought was really funny. If I ever find me a wife, I want her to look at me the way Butch or Brother Luke is staring at Slammer here in this photo. This is, look at that. I took this picture of them having a conversation, and he's got this look, like, and here's Slammer here talking to him. He's got this look like, I can't describe it.
To see me, bros.
But look at that.
Either that or he's like, I wish this made it shut his face.
I didn't feel like we could get away from his table. He just wanted to sit there and talk.
Nice to meet Brian Thompson, too.
Brian Thompson.
Brian, if you're on here, are you here?
Yes.
Man, super cool to meet you, man.
I didn't realize until later that evening, I was kind of the one to introduce you and told you who he was and everything. I used to be Facebook friends with him. I went on to message him, and I'm like, I'm not Facebook friends with him anymore. So I ended up sending him a request, and then he accepted it really quick.
Yeah, he did me too. I was
but it was kind of funny. I'm like, that son of a gun unfriended me at some point.
So I got, from Luke, a really cool Bushwhackers shirt. Thank you, Luke. Cool. That is cool.
It was a trade, actually.
I was giving him a shirt. I always meant to give Luke one of my Slammer shirts. He likes to wear stuff to the gym and stuff. He's always got something cool on. I'm like, man, I've been wanting to give him a shirt, and I didn't have stuff down in Florida back in October. So I was like, I'm going to give Luke a shirt. I asked him what size he wanted. He was really happy, and then he's like, hey, do you want this shirt? And I was like, man, you don't have to give me something just because I gave you a shirt. He's like, here, I want you to have this. So anyway, thank you, Luke. You are the man. Hopefully we'll get down to Florida and see you again soon, and I'm sure you're probably at Panfilo's right now chumming it up with everybody.
It's still too early. It's like noon in his world.
Well, it's actually 9:30. He's just getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets there at like 9 o'clock every night. He stays till like 3 in the morning. Yeah, he's got an entourage. It's cool, man.
Tell a little bit of that story. You said like the cooks and everybody.
Oh yeah, man. Whenever me and Heather, we was sitting there waiting on Luke to show up. He tells us he's going to be there at like 8:30. It's like
at this restaurant that he doesn't even own.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like
but his pictures are all over the place. It's like he's the man.
He's the mascot.
He's the man. And like me and Heather just sitting there, eating some chips and salsa and stuff. And this is the first night we was there, and all of a sudden you just see all the bartender, the cooks come out of the kitchen, all the other people. It's like, what is going on here? And they all go out there and bring Luke in. It's like,
so funny.
As he deserves, man.
Yeah.
It's like he should be being
like
brought
they
in.
roll out the red carpet.
Literally, he was having the red carpet rolled out, and it. Heather says best picture ever. What was Paige saying? What about me, Kyle?
I'm not sure. What did I say about
it? I don't know. We're confused, Paige. We're jabbering here.
We're jabbering and missing a chat.
We missed it in the chat. I'm sure she'll let us know what it was.
So, on our way back from the from the Comic-Con, we made a few stops at some Walmarts.
Well, first off, we were hungry.
Yeah.
And I introduced you to Taco John's.
Taco John's is amazing.
Taco John's rules. And
I got to ask, are we going to stop there?
Yes, we are stopping. And Paige is pretty excited, too, because I told her, I'm like, we're going to Taco John's. She's like, whoa, all right. So anyway,
You said this Taco John's is even better than the one was it Cape?
it's better than one in Cape. Now we went to Cape for that's the first one that we had, and we was going before WWE had an event down in Cape that we went to, and we went, and it wasn't very long after we ate lunch, and I was still on full belly, but man, potato ole.
You got a chance to get Taco John's.
Go to Taco Page, potato ole.
Ole!
Arriba!
Aruba!
Aruba, bro. Where's Bro George at?
It's a little throwback from last week.
Yeah, where's Bro George? Bro George! Somebody tag Bro George saying, why ain't you on here? Paige, you did
little Aruba throwback from last week. And George
no
isn't even
Bro
here.
George.
He's probably out truck driving. He's probably crossing the line, tagging you. He's probably tagging you in something right now.
He'll get on here later. Like, sorry, Bro Slam, I got in late, brother. And so anyway, he'll be on here. So anyway, yeah, we stopped at a couple Walmarts to.
Oh, hold on. Let's not blow past Taco
whoa,
John's here.
Whoa.
Let's not blow past Taco. You
You're
introduced me to Taco John's.
And I will say, I did not order enough food.
Well, I felt overwhelmed walking in, as you do. As I feel like maybe it's just a me thing. When you walk into a new restaurant, especially when you got to go up and order at the counter, this is almost like a Taco Bell type restaurant where you go up, order at the counter, then you go have a seat and they bring it to you or call your name, whatever. I walk up and it's just this huge menu and all I hear about is these potato oles.
Ole!
And I'm like, we're at a freaking Mexican taco restaurant. I want more freaking potato rounds. So I'm like studying this menu and I'm like, they got a cheap menu. So I'm going to order a few things off the cheap menu. And I don't see these potato oles except for the super potato oles. So I'm like, maybe it's super potato oles and he just left super off. Because you're already gone. You already placed your order and like ran to the bathroom or somewhere. Or to get a drink. I think it was to get a drink.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, I will take this, and so the super potato oles, which I'm going to order again Saturday.
Okay.
Because they were tremendous. Super potato oles is like a Nacho Grande. Without the chips, it's all on top of the potato oles.
Yeah.
It was like the meat and the cheese and the sour cream and maybe tomatoes, and it was freaking awesome. It was amazing.
I had to order potato oles. I got a small order. I don't know why. I should have got a bigger order, and I
think you kind of had that moment like I did, where you
I
kind
did.
of overwhelmed
It's like
and not knowing what
it was
to do.
different than the time me and Paige went down to Cape. I had a couple of chicken burritos, and my gosh, they were good. I could eat like 50 of them. Delicious chicken, man. Woo! Taco John's.
So that's the Taco John's story. If you have a Taco John's located anywhere near you,
go.
Or if you don't, Google the nearest Taco John's
and go
and find it, because they are actually the originators of Taco Tuesday. I found out.
Yes, they were the originators of Taco Tuesday because Tuesdays were a slower day. So hey, it's Taco Tuesday, and I forget how much tacos were back then. And they were literally the owners of Taco Tuesday until Taco Bell comes crying and carrying on saying everybody should never use Taco Tuesday. So anyway,
they tried to trademark it.
Yeah. So anyway, Taco John's lost the rights to it, and now everybody can use Taco Tuesday. So maybe one day, since we do this show on Tuesday, we'll have Bro Show Taco Tuesday.
I like that.
I do like that. You hear that, Paige? We need some tacos next Tuesday when you bring the Starbucks.
What?
She's like, what? And surprised say, all right, tacos.
So yeah, after we left there, we went and hit some Walmarts on the way traveling back home. That's all we did. It was just pretty much a fun road trip.
Just a nice little road trip. No good action figures
everywhere.
found.
I was amazed at some of the Walmarts, some of the old figures.
Yeah, they have
still,
a lot of that old AEW figures.
Like they were almost like Series 2, Series 3.
Yeah,
like,
it was like
very early, like
so
old ones.
Pretty disappointing. Yeah, my brother says we have a Starbucks. Why don't we have a Taco John's?
Taco John. Well,
maybe I'll open a Taco John's.
Let's do it.
All right, Taco John's. I'm opening one.
I just found out.
Find me some land.
And this is going to kind of peel into the next part of the story. As we're stopping at all these Walmarts, we're not finding jack crap anywhere.
I forgot. This is the most important part of the day. Except for Luke. Luke was the most important part of the day, mate.
We're driving down the road, and I am a huge Wendy's fan. I love Wendy's food, but we had just ate Taco John's. And I know my good friend Slammer here has never had a...
That's me.
It's your show. He has never had a chocolate... He's never had a Frosty period.
Never had a Frosty.
A chocolate Frosty. I'm like, dude, you got to pull into this next exit. It's going to be weird just walking in, ordering a couple Frosties. All three of us ordered Frosties. You thought it was amazing. You had a whole conversation at the counter with the girl you were ordering for.
I just told her, I was like, I've never had a Frosty before. And she's just, it stunned her. She goes, you've never had a Frosty?
She had the 4 teeth in her mouth and she smiled. I'm like, joking.
She's like, well, I think she was kind of excited to hear that somebody hadn't had one.
Well, she gave us our Frosties. We went and had a seat, and about 2 minutes into sitting there, she happens to like kind of wander off behind the counter and out to about where we're sitting. And what was she like, sweeping, or she was just cleaning off a table or something?
She's just like, how was that Frosty?
She goes, how was that Frosty? Trying to
like, really good. And she's like, so where are you guys from? I guess she thought we was like from somewhere there's no Wendy's. It's like
well, I mean, we are.
Well, yeah, there was once a Wendy's in Farmington, but how long was it here? It wasn't here very long.
For a blink of an eye, which comes to a part of the story I want to put a pin in it. I found out tonight over on the Die Cut News show that I did earlier, Deloge is getting a Wendy's.
Whoa, really?
Did you hear they're getting Aldi's already?
Aldi's.
It's supposed to be in the same little section right there where Aldi's.
Right, man. We need Frosty all the time. It's gonna be
best
awesome.
news I heard all day. So Deloge is moving on up with an Aldi and now Wendy's.
Yeah. So anyway, I did a taste test review on the Frosty on my TikTok and on my Facebook reel, so you can check out Slammer having a Frosty for the first time. And please don't comment, eat them with fries. I do not eat food with sweet.
You're not pregnant either, so
I eat food first and the sweet stuff last. I can't go back to sweet after I've had, or to food after I've had sweet. I can't do that. If you like to dip your fries in it, God bless you. Enjoy. I don't want fries in my
Are you
ice
one of those
cream.
people that can eat food and take a drink while you got food in your mouth?
Like
you're eating a burger or fries,
only,
and you know, like you're like that, and you're chewing, and you go like take a drink.
I mean, if I feel like I need to have it
I can't.
washed down.
I can't. That reminded me of you talking about the fries.
Yeah,
I think that like almost gags me when I see it. And I know people do it all the time, but I think it's so like, ugh. It's almost like when you watch the hot dog eating contest and they're dipping the bun and the hot dog into the lemonade or water and eating it. I'm like, oh.
You're right, Paige. It is not Rich's Famous Burgers. This episode brought to you by Rich's Famous Burgers in Stillville. And they have 3 other locations, St. James, Owensville, and one other place. But this episode brought to you by Rich's Famous Burgers, Stillville.
We had this all planned out. We totally forgot. Our drive, I felt so bad for Caitlin on our drive home.
Oh my gosh.
Because for literally probably 45 minutes.
At least.
Me and you, as you're driving down the road, we're going back and forth. This show is brought to you by, and we're like, anything we passed. Our show is brought to you by.
This episode brought to you by The Rock in the middle of the road.
For all your gravel needs, contact The Rock.
The Rock.
So, yeah, Rich's Famous Burger. We passed
Thank you, Brad.
We passed those signs. You know, we knew of the one in Stillville.
Yep.
And then a little soon after, we discovered the other one down the road a little bit. As we were coming back, we passed Rich's Famous Burger billboard. They got 4 locations.
4 locations.
I told Paige is here listening. I told Slammer we need to make it a mission to hit all 4 Rich's, not in one trip, but knock them off. We'll have a little checklist.
Yeah, Rich's Famous Burgers, man. If you ever get near one of those,
Rich has got to be at one of these stores.
He's got to be.
Rich has got to be at one of these stores. Apparently, it's not the Stillville. We've never seen him in Stillville.
So anyway, Rich's Famous Burgers. We like it. Try the burger with the peanut butter and jelly on it.
Brooke, and who's the great waitress there? Kelly or
is it Tara?
Tara Rising.
Taco John's, Max. Right on, brother.
Taco John's is so good. I was so glad you introduced me to that.
Yeah, and we're gonna have it again. Even if we just need to make a trip down to Cape one day, just eat. That's a little closer.
I felt like we were almost like on a food road trip because we stopped there, then we stopped at Wendy's. Oh, we stopped at a Stuckey's.
Oh, Stuckey's. That's your place.
And that place was
my God, man! They had Dunkin' Donuts.
It was amazing. They had like a chicken
Baskin Robbins,
and a chicken restaurant
place. And
remember, they had like a whole like buffet set up in there where you could order food.
Yeah, if I would have been, and I was disappointed though because I love Dunkin' Donuts, Don't argue with me. I'm right on this. Dunkin' Donuts has the best donuts in the entire world. That's etched in stone, man.
It's so funny. They're not even known for donuts anymore. It's all coffee.
Yeah, what coffee. Bleh. Anyway, Dunkin' Donuts has this powdered chocolate cream-filled donut, and they are the most delicious things that you will ever eat in your entire life. And I like
You're speaking my love language
what's the little
now.
miniature Dunkin's Munchkins or
What?
what little donut holes? What do they call them?
Donut holes? I don't
No,
know.
they got their own name.
For
Yeah,
Dunkin'?
Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know. We don't have a Dunkin'. So I don't
Anyway, their
I don't know
donut
if I'm
holes are like Munchkins or something or another.
Those are off the Wizard of Oz.
Anyway, they're good. So anyway, Paige says I petition that we stop at Baskin. We can do that next week.
Dude, we can.
So
We
why
can
don't
just have another like food road trip coming home.
so let's get into that real quick. So that was our road trip pretty much. We came home. We actually got home early for
Yeah,
a
it's kinda
change.
nice.
So it was kind of nice to be home in the daylight because usually we head out that way and it's usually
It was weird coming back
One-
and seeing everything. In
yeah,
the light.
places were still open. Usually it's like 2:00 in the morning by the time we get back. But New Breed Wrestling. So this Saturday, literally one of my favorite events to do every year now. This will be my 4th year out at Ballparks of America, Lake of the Ozarks, Max Creek,
Max
Missouri. So just out there by Lake of the Ozarks. So if you're anywhere nearby, or if you have a kid in a baseball tournament this Saturday there, New Breed Wrestling, we will be there, set up 5 big matches that I know of. And from what I understand, there's now a roof over where the ring's going to be.
Oh, that'd be nice for you guys.
I talked to Scotty Z the other day, and he's like, there's a roof now. I'm like, thank God, because I get a good tan out there, even in a 5 or 10 minute match. But Slammer
Uh-oh.
will be appearing, actually, Friday and Saturday night. There's going to be an event Saturday night at 7, or I'm sorry, Friday night at 7, Saturday at 1. I can only make it to the Saturday event because UPS owns me through the week. But anyway, I will be defending the Midwest PopCon Championship. I think I'm at day 284 of holding the belt. I'm going for another record. The first time I had it for 372 days.
You're
I
going
plan
for-
on
you're going for a
breaking
new
that record.
Nice.
So 284 days right now. I will be defending the belt this Saturday.
Against.
I think Lord I2.
What?
We've never met one-on-one.
Uh-oh.
That's
That's
the rumor that I've heard. Card subject to change, because you never know. But anyway, we have faced each other in tag team matches.
okay.
But this would be our first one-on-one match if this is the match. So anyway, Saturday, 1:00. I don't know what time I'll be on, but I think it's $10 for a carload of people. So
I mean, you can't beat that.
you can't beat
$10
that.
for a
Just-
carload of people.
Yeah, you're not paying for a ticket for
And-
the event. You're just paying for your parking. They have a huge, awesome concession area. The food's really good.
Yeah. We may be checking out some of that. We're gonna be fat by the time we get back.
We're going to be fat. That's right, man. So anyway, it's going to be a blast. I cannot wait to be there. I get toted to the ring in a golf cart. It's my favorite thing. I'll post a video about me.
A la WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania 3, except golf cart. Golf carts rule. So anyway, that's going to be a blast. So we're going to go there, and on the way home, I guess probably Taco John's right after that.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna eat tacos and then go to Uranus. So I'm
And
kind
then we're
of,
going to go to Uranus Fudge Factory
I'm
in
kind of.
Uranus, Missouri.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So if you've never heard of it, it's off 44 Highway.
Uranus, you can have a blast in Uranus. I'm telling you,
You
right
can.
now.
You go play some miniature
You go.
golf at Putt Pirates. Get yourself some fudge.
You got your little alien buddy there. That
Get your little alien, Fred the alien,
Fred the
over
alien.
in front to meet you. And you can go to what I recommend the most, the Freak Sideshow
Are
Museum.
we gonna do this?
Oh, God, yeah, we're going to go.
We're gonna go to the freak show. They got a sword swallow in there.
Sword Swallower Cat. She's super cool.
Her name is
She's
Cat.
a Slammer fan.
Her name is Cat.
Her name is Cat. She has a million cat jokes now, and she is awesome.
What?
So anyway, maybe we'll go live while we're at the Uranus Fudge Factory set.
Yeah.
Let's do a bonus.
Have you-
We're going to do a bonus
Oh.
bro show Saturday. Maybe we'll do a couple. We'll go live at the wrestling event. We'll go
So
live.
they
At,
have live
we'll
cameras
go
in
live
there?
at Taco John's.
Oh my god.
We are going to go live a few times. So by God, we'll go live on the road trip. You need to see what's happening in the Slam Mobile on the way to.
I'll have to plead the fifth there. I've never been live in Uranus before.
If you want to see Slammer and the Slammer Squad go live Saturday, let us know.
What?
We're gonna go live anyway, even if you don't want to see it. Just be ready Saturday.
Be ready to go live in Uranus.
We're gonna go live a few times, and it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna go to Uranus Fudge Factory and
Play a little putt-putt golf there.
Putt-putt golf.
I'm excited to do that. It's gonna be a hot day. It's gonna be a stinking hot day.
It's gonna be hot. I'm already gonna be sweaty from wrestling, so I hope you see Slammer somewhere. Bug me. I'll give you an autograph. Hey, I thought of something too. I've got a contest.
Uh-oh.
I discovered Saturday there is a word that disgusts you and made you cringe.
I was discussing this at work today because I just
thought it was funny because
I forgot what the word was. The word moist came up, and I started telling the story, and then I couldn't remember what the word was.
So anyway, you don't remember right now?
I don't remember what the word was.
Anyway, if you can guess the random word that Mookie...
Such as how moist freaks out people, makes them cringe.
I don't understand. I think it's a funny word, and I use it quite often.
We discovered it on
which
this
is
road
funny
trip.
because Heather's often said to me, why did you have to say that for?
See, I'm not the only
It's
one.
not a bad word. It's just a word that describes something, and I just think it's funny.
Paige says crevice.
So, good though. If Dan Neer says, go live for the sport. I will, brother. I will. If you can guess what the word is that discussed Mookie, but I think's funny, I will send you an autographed 8x10 Slammer picture. So,
well,
bring the guesses in.
Too bad it's not crevice because you can just like run the picture upstairs to Paige's room, slide it on her door. The word is not crevice.
It is not crevice. But if you figure it out, I will tell you what the word is, and I will send you an 8x10 autograph.
I'm still trying to figure out what this word is. I completely forgot what it was. I think I've mentally blocked it from my mind.
My brother, he was at Uranus a couple weeks ago, bought some redneck nuts. Wrapped in extra paper because they didn't want to risk the container breaking on the way home, because then we'd have to pick up nuts.
So
pickle, hey, you know what? Pickle is not it. But I actually thought about that. I was going to say, what food disgusts Mookie, and what's the word? So
everybody knows that. I mean, if there's
they said dong.
What? Dong?
That is not it.
You know, I discovered, speaking of dong, at work about a month ago, do you know what dongle is? Dongle.
Dongle?
I've never heard the word dongle before.
I've never heard it in my life.
So when we're at work, you know, different people have meetings at work, and they have to have headphones on, you know, to talk to whoever they're talking to and listen to.
Sure.
Meetings with different people from different hospitals. Dongle is the little piece that connects, like, the Wi-Fi from your headphones that you plug into your computer.
That's a dongle.
That's called a dongle.
Well.
And I have had so much fun with the word dongle lately.
Well, they just put a wrinkle in my brain. I never knew that before.
Education. This has been education hour.
Educational hour, brother. Scott said moist. It is not moist.
It's a word similar to moist, but I'm still trying to figure out what it was because I forgot.
Oh, it's funny.
I've completely blocked that out of my mind.
I think it's a hilarious word. So anyway, we'll go to Uranus Fudge Factory and wrestling, and it's going to be a long, hot day. This week's already been way too hot for me to handle at work. So I hope I can handle today's Saturday. Luckily, they do have a locker room with an air conditioner, so
we'll be just
only got to go out there to wrestle in the heat.
I'm anticipating this
so
Saturday.
My plan is to make quick work of whoever I'm wrestling and retain my title and get back to the air conditioner and be on our way to
Dongle City.
Dongle City.
That's where you need to start hailing from, Dongle City.
Dongle.
Hailing from Dongle City.
That's like bunghole. The word bunghole. I always thought it's cool. It's the hole on a barrel.
How
but
did
it's
it
still
become
funny.
Thanks to
Beavis and Butthead.
Thanks to Beavis and Butthead.
You know, they got a new season coming out.
Yeah, I did see that.
On Paramount, or is it Comedy Central?
Comedy Central.
Might be Paramount too, but anyway, God, I love Beavis and Butthead. I was a Beavis and Butthead fan, man. And
I got a little funny story to tell you about Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, please do.
As a kid, my mother hated me watching Beavis and Butthead.
I was going to say, if you said you don't like him,
No, I loved Beavis and Butthead. A 90s kid, how could you be a 90s kid and not love Beavis and Butthead?
Right.
I loved it. My mom thought it was like the worst thing ever to come across a television station. So I was kind of banned from watching it.
Oh no, Karen,
But
shame on you.
I remember I would have to like sneak to watch it every time it was on. And I can remember one weekend, it was like a Memorial Day weekend. They had a Beavis and Butthead marathon on MTV, hosted in between episodes or going into commercial breaks with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was sitting on the couch. It was really him sitting like, I guess, a green screen around him. He's sitting on with Beavis and Butthead having conversations with him as commercials coming in and out. And I can remember Mom was outside like trimming the rose bushes out in the yard. And I'm like, there's a marathon on. But what she wants is outside, you know, because it's summertime, we're kids.
Right.
I pop out a VCR tape, a blank one, and I hit record, and I got like 6 hours worth of Beavis and Butthead to watch. So anytime Mom had to go to the grocery store, Mom worked late, we were home for the day, Mom wasn't, I'm popping in that VCR tape.
Beavis and Butthead.
I'm having a Beavis and Butthead marathon with Snoop Dogg while Mom's at work or grocery shopping.
You know, they had Mike Judge on David Letterman, and you can look this up on YouTube. And he talks about how he came up with Beavis and Butthead's, how they act. He said he lived in an apartment building, I think in Texas, because that's where Beavis and Butthead are from, is like Highland, Texas. Yeah. So anyway, he had walked outside.
Highland.
That's right. He walked outside one day, and there was some guy taking a chainsaw to the top of his car, cutting the roof off of it. And he's like, "What are you doing?" The guy goes, "No, it's like a truck."
So weird.
Beavis and Butthead for life.
What a great show.
I probably haven't done it for life anymore. So I guess nobody's going to guess the Beavis Butthead Marathons.
I think that may have been what it was called.
I think it was. Always had good videos on there too, man. I watched it mainly. I love them watching and talking about videos.
Well, that's how I discovered some of the music that I've grown to like love in the 90s.
Yeah.
There'll be certain songs I hear, I'll be like, I remember watching it on Beavis and Butthead.
Yep. Beavis and Butthead.
You remember their video game? The whole point of their video game, I think it was for Super NES.
I don't think so.
The whole point of the game was to get them to a Gwar concert. And that's how I discovered Gwar. I didn't even know it was a real band. I thought it was some made-up band for the video game. And my whole life, I had never seen the end of it. And then one day, I seen like a reel on Facebook of like clips of the video game. And I'm like, man, I can remember renting that from Blockbuster. And then it actually had the Gwar concert at the end. Like, whoever played it got to the Gwar concert. It was freaking awesome. They got up on stage with Gwar.
Did they get a bloodbath on there?
I don't remember that, but I was kind of amazed.
Gwar. Oh, man.
So we got 10 minutes left.
10?
I want to give you a little retro wrestling.
Woo, let's go.
Like, not quiz, but question. You guys can play along. Wrestling. We love wrestling.
We do have some quite good conversations. We always talk about how everything's a good quiz.
Well, this is not really a quiz. Last week we hit on some Mount Rushmores. I come up with a good Mount Rushmore question this week. Or we can do a Mount Rushmore and a bonus person to add to it. Like, if we could add an extra person to Mount Rushmore. Because naming 4 wrestlers is just tough anyway. So Mount Rushmore of WWF/E Intercontinental Champions.
Intercontinental Champions.
Yes. You see the smile go across his face?
Ooh, boy, howdy.
I said
There's
Intercontinental.
my boy. Paige there's my first boy howdy of the night. Paige said they got the Bella twins. Maybe. Okay, Mount Rushmore.
And these don't even have to be in order. Just give me who you think is your 4 top Intercontinental from beginning, starting with Pat Patterson until, who is it now? Sami Zayn.
Okay.
There's a lot of names in between.
Macho Man.
Okay.
Ultimate Warrior.
Okay. You're going to go all retro?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
You know, I'm going to throw the Texas Tornado in there, even though he didn't hold it very long.
Very short.
And there's going to be a lot
Who did he win it from?
Mr. Perfect.
Who did he lose it to? Uh-oh.
Did he lose it back to Mr. Perfect?
I believe so.
I think he did. How many did I say? 3?
3?
Oh, man.
Our lists are going to...
Owen Hart, Bret Hart.
Yeah. So that could be your 4 and then number 5?
Okay, that's my That's my 5.
We've
Because I was
actually-
going to say Ricky Steamboat too, and I was like,
It's a tough list.
it's pretty hard. All mine's retro. I don't.
Yeah. Well,
Then they took it away for so long, and it's like I feel like it's lost its meaning over the last 20 years.
I agree. So,
Jericho, Miz, Honky Tonk Man, Tito Santana. Tito Santana. Arriba!
Aruba! Bro George, again, another shout out to you. Not even here.
I can't believe he hasn't chimed in yet. He knows we're on here. He must be busy.
So I come up with my 4 and a bonus. My list is completely different than yours, which is kind of surprising. Because, I mean, you have a lot of the same taste.
Yep.
I started off with Mr. Perfect.
Okay.
Razor Ramon.
Oh, man.
It's tough. How would you fit him on there, though? Would you pull off maybe Kerry Von Erich, since he was such a short blip?
I guess. Man, I like Kerry Von Erich.
Me too. I love the Von Erichs. I threw these other two is going to kind of throw you for a little bit of a loop.
Did I say the Honky Tonk Man?
No. Possibly the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
The greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. I don't care.
He's cool. He's cocky.
He's bad.
So number 3 for me, I would say Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, yeah.
He's maybe won the Intercontinental title the most times.
Jericho had it like 9 times.
He's my bonus.
He's your bonus.
He is my bonus.
Right.
And the one to final lot, it's going to be another one that kind of throw you for a loop. Rob Van Dam. So I kind of wanted a little bit of retro, a little bit of kind of newer.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy just to throw out retro names.
Here's the thing with, I love Rob Van Dam. I mean, he's one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
But he's so current of having it that it's forgettable that he had it.
But he had.
I mean, I remember him being
quite
the
a few times,
WWF champion.
Yeah.
But Intercontinental champion, it's like, man,
Him having that belt is kind of like me thinking of Kerry Von Erich with the IC title. It's just like a blip in history.
Man, that match with Mr. Perfect, him coming out and winning that.
Yeah.
Because I think he was a surprise, wasn't he?
I think so.
It was like his debut, and he won the. And that's so memorable to me.
His
so
discus clothesline. Or what was it? The
the discus punch. And I was always disappointed because I wanted him to use the Iron Claw, and it's like, and he was just the Texas Tornado. They wouldn't even call him Kerry Von Erich.
Yeah.
So I mean,
everybody knew that. It's
not
not like
they
they tried to
knew
put
who
him
he
as.
was, yeah.
They didn't try to hide him. Or
It's
anything.
like I get it. I get putting your own spin
And-
on a guy.
And like you mentioned Jericho. Jericho was my bonus to throw on there, just because he's had it so many times. I really kind of want to put Kurt Angle on there because Kurt Angle had it.
Yeah,
But again, he's kind of a small blip.
Yeah, he's so memorable with just being the champion, though. It's like
I remember more as European champion than I do Intercontinental champion.
Yeah. We didn't even say Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, yeah. I mean, there's a huge, great list. Ricky Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat. I said
Austin.
Austin had it.
It's such a hard list to narrow down to 4.
Piper had it for a spell. Oh my gosh.
And as I was driving over here and I was thinking of my list, I thought Diesel. I thought to make that list even more hard.
Oh gosh.
We won't get into it because we're gonna have to get going here. We've been going for almost an hour. If I did,
do you want us to go overtime? Do you want us to have an overrun like AEW every week? We can do it.
We just need a lead in. We got to lead into the die-cut dudes instead of the nerds.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, man,
Hammer
stop.
It's a tough call.
Yeah.
But my other list I was thinking of doing was Intercontinental Champions that was never World Champion. So that would take out the Bretts. That would take out the Shawns and the Diesels.
Okay.
Jericho. I mean,
Rick Rude.
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect.
I'd say
Piper.
Okay. The first one on my list is one you're forgetting, and then when I say it, you're going to be like, oh, yeah. Razor Ramon?
Razor Ramon, yeah. You know, for some reason, I was thinking of Ted DiBiase. I was like, I don't think DiBiase ever held anything but the tag team championship.
Yeah, and
I mean, he had the
WWF.
championship.
Yeah.
Does that count? Does Andre really count as a champion?
I don't even know if WWF recognizes DiBiase as the champion.
It had 33 million viewers for that match. Now it's like they get 1 or 2. I know times have changed. I know everything's streaming now. It's like, if everything wasn't streaming, it's like, I wonder how ratings would be for.
Well, they had like 6 channels on TV back then too.
I was just looking at something.
Brian Carlico remembers that.
I was looking at something with the Raw ratings from like the Attitude Era, and like 7 million viewers on a Monday night, and then WCW is having like 6, 7.
Well, even-
14 million people every Monday night was watching some
Even
sort
when
of wrestling.
TNA was on Spike,
They was getting a million,
They
2
were
million viewers.
that's still before streaming. They were getting really good
Yeah,
numbers.
man.
All right, you ready to get out of here? We're on the money. We're
Right
right on the money.
right on the money,
Got any
so-
more comments?
Yeah, let's. We need to tell people where we can find us at on the show.
Billy
socials
Brooks
here.
was tagged.
Billy Brooks. Well, we'll get out of here. It's been a fun show. I was concerned because I didn't felt a
I
little
knew
heat
we'd have
exhausted.
this.
It's like,
I told you. That's
can we do another hour? And I didn't get my Imaginary Wrestling Association stuff out. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, next week we are going to go Wednesday, July 3rd instead of Tuesday. Is that still cool with you?
Gotta have my child on Wednesday. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you know. But if you want to,
What is next Tuesday?
I got to be somewhere Tuesday
Okay.
night.
I
So
was thinking 4th of July is Thursday.
yeah, it's like, well, at least we.
Why are we discussing this?
So anyway, this Saturday, find me at New Breed Wrestling, Ballparks of America, Lake of the Ozarks. Come watch me wrestle, man. It'll be
Defend this
awesome.
belt. Defend
Defend
this
the
belt.
belt.
Show me
Come-
that belt one more time.
Yeah, man.
Just in case.
The Midwest PopCon Championship.
Just in case you don't have it next week, you got to show it off this week.
I'm gonna have it next week. I'm not losing it, brother. So anyway, come watch me wrestle there. Then, my gosh, find me on Facebook, Chris Slammer. Like this Slammer page if you already don't like it. Find me on Instagram, all lowercase letters, Chris_Slammer. TikTok at Slammermania. On the X at MaxGym, MacsGym. Find me on there. Gosh, what else am I on? YouTube. You can find me on there. This guy
I'm
here,
simple over
plug
here.
the die cut dudes, man.
I'm a simple guy over here. You can find my personal page, Kyle Mookie Skynet, on regular Facebook. You can throw me a friendship request there. I will gladly accept it. I'm also part of the Die Cut Dudes. We do a Facebook Live also. I actually just drove in from over there to do this tonight. We go live every Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central. Me and 2 other guys, we do a little bit of everything except for wrestling. So I'm over here to get my wrestling fix after hanging out with those guys.
What?
I had to get another one in. I'm sorry. It was in my blood.
So
Diecat Dudes,
Diecat
Diecat_dudes on Facebook. Like our page, follow us. We appreciate any kind of
yeah, man.
support.
And hit the little 3 dots on the
1, 2, 3.
get on your page, on the Slammer
Share.
page, on Die Cut Dudes. Just hit the
It's free.
share.
It's
Just
free.
let people know, and
You share that and invite your friends to our pages.
Yeah.
We appreciate any and all
any support. Right on, man.
All right, you ready to get out of here?
Yep, it's been an hour.
All right, let's too sweet
All
this
right. Too sweet.
in this hour.
So,
Thanks for joining us, guys.
what you gonna do when Bro Mookie, Bro Slam, the Bro Show runs wild on you, brother?
Just like Popeye.
Thanks for joining us.
Look at that, just like Popeye. All right, see you next week. We'll let you know.
Ah.
Make sure it ends.
Last week somebody said,